There is no way to be a perfect mother and a million ways to be a good one. In this episode of PopRica, Coleen shares with us the good, the bad, and the ugly of her motherhood journey. Watch till the end to find out the biggest lesson Coleen ever learned that can help us all to become better moms. Pero ito, tanong, ano mas mahirap, breastfeeding o home birth?
Oh my God. Yun nga, magkaibang hirap talaga siya. Like, I'm still traumatized. Yeah.
Talaga ba?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sobrang painful. I think I had it easy pa sa lagay na yan. I was quiet. I was not making any sounds. They didn't even know I was contracting because I was just so zen.
Yeah.
You know, I was so chill the whole time. And it happened quickly too. My active labor was only 4 hours. And I didn't have a hard time pushing. No complications. So technically, I had it easy. I had it, but it was so painful. And it's like now thinking about it, parang I always thought that I wanted to do it sunod-sunod, you know, like para magkalapit na yung age.
Right.
But
Ngayon,
now
gusto mo
going
ng
through
break.
all of it, it's like I can't do it yet again.
So what is the best part of your home birth?
I think and I believe it was really my connection to God during that time, but also Billy's support, because I really saw it was his ultimate shining moment as a husband and as a father.
Teamwork.
He was really there for me. I really did that for him also, the home birth, because I wanted him to be there.
Right.
I wanted him to be
Exactly,
there.
because it was also pandemic, no?
Yeah.
Medyo hindi pa pwede yung mga husbands.
I would have rather
In the
could have done
hospital,
it
yeah.
in the hospital, and that was originally my plan. But when I found out that Billy couldn't be there,
And there was an option.
I'm happy still that I did it that way because God really gave me assurance. Like,
Yes.
it made me so confident, talaga.
Oh.
And I was talking to you during those
Yeah.
times.
Okay, trivia. Pareho po kami ng dula. Tapos, she would talk
Because
to me.
galing sa'yo yung team ko.
I know! Kasi, sabi ko, ito, I really trust this team. They will really take care of you. And so, I'm so happy that she successfully was able to do that. Pero prior to this pala, dream mo na daw maging mommy? Tama ba ako?
Yes.
Oh.
Because my parents were separated. They've been separated since I was about 9 years old. So, hindi ako lumaki na buo yung pamilya. So, it's always been my dream na, I guess you want what you don't have, no?
Oh, yeah.
Growing up, I didn't really get to grow up with my mom. I grew up with my dad and my grandmother. Iba pa rin yung, you know, that normal family dynamics of my mom, my dad, and my grandparents. So I didn't have that growing up. I
So
guess.
you were looking forward ever since you were a young person, I guess? Ganun ba?
Yeah, so like, I know, so like, we have so many dreams and goals, diba? But nothing, I wouldn't trade it for any one of those, you know?
Right.
Like, if I had to choose just one goal and one of my dreams to come true, it had to be that.
Aww.
Like, definitely. No, I had no other dream that was as strong as that desire.
And you're living it now.
Yes.
But how has this affected your relationship with Billy? Has it? I mean, like,
Oh, yeah.
did it make you stronger? Or like, was there like any tension somewhere in there?
I'm so blessed that Billy's my partner because it could go either way, you know. It's definitely been a huge pressure for us. It's so hard because sometimes we don't know how to deal with our problems because we're so tired and we don't, I think malaking factor din yung we don't have a lot of alone time together. Pandemic pa.
Yun na nga tatanungin ko, nagde-date pa ba kayo?
Parang di na rin masyado, but kasi what we like is to be in the TV room and just watch series together.
Story
And,
of all parents, parang you wanna leave the child. Then when you're about to, ayoko pala.
Parang I feel so selfish, but you need it. You need that time to reconnect. And it can look like many different things. For some
Right.
people, it can be going out and going to dinner. That's not it for us, eh. You know?
Tama na ang TV series. What a lot of people overlook is that in a household, there's the mom and there's the dad. And there can be two very different parenting styles
Yes.
existing in one household. Has yours been like different or more alike?
Well, what I love is Billy trusts my instincts. So if there's something na hindi niya maintindihan, he'll just trust me anyway. And yun, he's very much like lead the way with parenting, but he's so supportive. And like when kunwari, there's something na he doesn't normally agree with or doesn't understand, he's so open to hearing why,
Right.
and like why it's necessary, and he still practices it as well. So he respects like what I think, but he also has a lot to put in as well. So
yeah,
he was like, no, I think it should be this way, or parang he
Have you
respectfully
guys fought
disagrees.
over like a way of raising Amari na parang, that's not the way I want to do it,
We have, but not majorly. Not majorly. If there are any fights, like it's usually yun nga, parang we're so overcome by stress and fatigue. It's really that. It's
Mas
a mood.
matindi yung
It's a
pagod.
mood thing. Like it's emotions for us. That's what it is.
Beginning to say, I'm so happy that it's weird to say this,
Yeah.
that to hear from you that you're stressed and tired,
Yeah.
because that means you're really doing your parenting well. Pero parang feeling ko lang, sign talaga yon na you really take this seriously.
Yeah.
Do you ever expose Amari to gadgets or no?
It's usually a break glass in case of emergency type of
Right.
thing. It's for desperate situations. So for example, like he is obsessed with escalators. I don't think it's a healthy obsession, and I can't just give it to him because I've read about so many instances where kids get their shoes stuck in the escalator. So yung mga emergency na ganon, like we'll grab him, he'll start crying, and then we're like, oh, watch this video.
Right.
So it's like, emergency situations like that.
The ultimate issue with gadgets and children is that if the children don't ever get to connect with their parents,
Yeah.
but only gadgets, that's when it's problematic.
Yeah.
But if like, for the most part, you're connecting with your child, and you're
Yeah.
just like, oh, okay, we've got
we
like
watch
an
it
extra
with him.
30 minutes, 1
Yeah.
hour. Yes!
We watch it
correct.
with him, and then we interact with him while he's watching. So we don't just leave him watching.
That is so
Yeah.
effective. Like
Yeah.
you...
Because you're part of it.
Yes.
You're part of it. Like, he wouldn't want to do it without you also. So it's also part of the bonding.
Because you did mention this somewhere, postpartum. Did you have this? Like, postpartum anxiety?
Yeah, I had postpartum anxiety. I didn't know what it could look like because I read up so much about postpartum depression. I wasn't depressed because I was just so filled with joy, and I was
Right.
just so happy about everything. But I was anxious, and I think some of it has carried over to today because I'm still an anxious parent.
I think every
And-
mom is an anxious.
I know,
Yung
right?
postpartum natin, mga 20 years.
That's why it's so normal. It's normal. It's not normal to be like, as a person, to be so anxious. And now these are the times when you realize na kaya pala my mom was like that. Diba?
Yeah.
Kaya pala ganito yung how I was raised or how my mom
Kaya
was with
marinig
me.
mo talaga sila, sasabihin nila sa'yo, pag naging nanay ka.
Yeah. Oh, but like, I think the reason why like I could classify it as postpartum anxiety is because sometimes it was so irrational already. Like, sometimes like I'd be laying down peacefully and I'd have intrusive thoughts, of
Right.
something bad happening to him, and it was so stressful.
Are you better?
I'm better. The anxiety, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get rid of the anxiety, but
Completely, yeah.
it's not what it used to be, definitely.
And what was the process of like getting to that better stage?
For me, it was my personal relationship with God as well. Trusting that nothing bad will happen. I always try to remember that Amari is my son, but he's God's first. So just like how I am my mom's daughter, but I'm also God's daughter. And God has taken care of me my whole life. So He's gonna do the same for Amari.
I want to wrap this up by asking you, what is the biggest lesson that Amari or having Amari in your life has taught you?
Probably just to adjust myself as well. Because there's so many things that, like, for example, when Billy and I were arguing before, na we adjust to each other na, okay, you're a certain way, I'll just adjust to it. Like, for example, when the way we talk, we can adjust to each other. But now that Amari is there, I don't want him to talk the way we talk when we're mad. Or I don't want him to, certain things like that. We have to live by example, right? We have to teach them by example because they're not gonna listen or be molded by what we say. It's always by what we do. So it's really to watch myself and to adjust and to really work on myself to do the inner work and to heal everything that needs to be healed, because I don't want any of it to carry over to Amari. So it's that. It's just I'm trying to achieve that point wherein I've healed fully and I can be natural around him and be
Right.
confident in who I am when he's around. Na if he turns out this way, I'm okay with it.
Right.
So it's that.
Oh my gosh, you just also said everything that's in my heart. I
Yeah.
think that kids are actually the ones who lead you into your healing.
All right, Smart Parenting fam, that is it for our episode for today. And thank you so much to Coleen for sharing with us glimpses of your parenting journey. Naku, nag-iiba talaga ang mga tao, hindi ba, pag nagiging magulang. And I wonder if you guys have the same thoughts or you have like other ones that you would like to put in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you, our Smart Parenting Village community family over there. And of course, don't forget, every Mondays po, 6 p.m., we have new episodes coming for you here on the Smart Parenting channel. So for now, I say goodbye and I hope to see you again next week.